to get run down again.
I think this game is very heavily in Afterlife's hands as well as Immersion, and these two do work really well together. And these are like easier to execute kills early on. Like Centaur's obviously an amazing hero, but in terms of just like running around the map and getting a bunch of kills, Mars is the best right now and is banned first phase for a good reason, I think. So
yeah, Mars is good.
I see the opportunity potential here. Like, remember that game yesterday was where the Storm Spirit was like fighting super early and helping to contribute to these kills just because they had such good like first mover initiation going on. They need that again right now.
Yeah, the secret game, they just kept choreographing all of the engagements, where it seemed like they were always baiting their opponents into initiating on whatever was best for secret, and then the Storm was always set up to play cleanup. There were never any of these panic, like Storm gets caught, now we've got to save him, or Storm going for some sort of risky jump. It was this very methodical, controlled, we're going to create the pit, and then Storm, you can come in and drop the hammer. Hard to do, but certainly possible.
Taiga's going way deep nice and early here. He's going for a... Oh, just going to take the outpost.
One of my favorite plays. It means nothing. It's purely psychological. Like, yeah. Yeah, that's me right there.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that's right.
We're going to have to deal with that later.
It's information.
Okay. It's not completely nothing, but it's
pretty
minimal. I would say the risk of taking it for what you get in return is definitely not worth it.
Absolutely.
Imagine if it gave vision to this like ramp, or this, you know, if it gave good vision. That would be interesting.
Now, yeah, if it was above the trees, hell yeah. Now we're cooking with gas, baby.
Begins.
Down bottom. Afterlife trying to battle for this. And gonna go the way of Quake. That means Liquid grabbing 3 runes to get this one started.
Oh, and Draccio correctly identified that there is a ward here, because I think he saw... All right, let's see. Is Misha gonna get it? Oh, yeah. Nice. Thanks for the 101 gold, nerd.
And the XP. Look, you got a quarter of a level.
Yeah. De-warding's worth it, guys.
De-warding's legit. That's like the greatest gift you can give your support player as a carry. You know, I love it when I get a Slark picked on my team and I'm a position 5. I'm like, oh, we de-warding, boys. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like being Lion versus Naga. You just like keep getting all this gold from illusions. That's great too.
Yep, that's another good one.
All right, camp's not currently blocked. Tiger's gonna body block up top here. Is he going for the small camp? 7, 8, 9. He's there. And of course, Misha will do the exact same.
Although Tiger dropped the taunt,
Dota.
so I think he won that battle.
Well, he did a 360 on Misha because he doesn't have a taunt. So, you know.
All right, well, we'll count it. We'll call it a wash. Equal psychological damage done to both sides.
What the
Boxy
heck,
now,
man?
taking some pressure. Ooh, nice little boop. Couple
Dude,
extra
Storm
licks
is
in.
crazy. I can't believe how hard he hits with Overload. But
I feel like we've gotten to a good point with Storm. He's gone through some phases where he's been busted strong and busted terrible, and it feels like he's definitely pickable now, a solid hero, but not without counters.
yeah, they're not like first phasing it like when these guys were still on Alliance and Koikpa would just get Storm Spirit first every game with Chen, and then they are holding out for 90 minutes.
Yeah, dude. There
That
have
was an
been
obnoxious phase.
some metas where Storm was a little goofy. So I can't complain. He's in a good spot. DK handling this matchup fine, as DK tends to do, but as we always go back to, DK getting farmed. Immersion means the others getting farmed, and Immersion will get popped down bottom.
I bet Koikfa was so happy when you started getting root early now. Like remember when you had to be level 5 for like the longest time on Lone Druid, and you just weren't scared of him on these side lanes or anything? And now he's terrifying right off the bat.
When you hit level 5 back then, it was like a free kill because it didn't scale. So it would root at the full max duration at level 5.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But this is a big quality of life improvement.
And the bear's still fairly healthy, and it has another one in 70 seconds. I don't know, be a little bit careful there, Koikfa. Don't be sending your bear home quite yet. This mid lane is going very well for Ergon. Tends to go like pretty even, I find. So surprised how much better it's going for him. Maybe he's just super comfortable on Storm. Looks like it's a hero he's been spamming a lot too. Whereas Mickey, of course, not really a Dragon Knight player, not really a mid player compared to Koikfa.
A fair point.
But typically this one winds up pretty even. And I've seen a couple denies from Ergon that I just can't believe the right click damage is coming out from him. So I don't really blame Mickey for missing a couple of those things. Overall, like, it's a 3 creep difference, and Mickey's leading in denies, so it's kind of a wash. When I look at this matchup, I view it as favorable for the Storm, though, simply because you're trading even farm, and I'd rather have a farm on a Storm than a DK.
So, that same token, I do like it when DK has somebody like Lone Druid that can help him push, and they have like multiple reasons to take objectives. You're not just all in on Dragon form.
I think any game right now where the Dragon Knight can build 2 bracers and a Blink Dagger, and it looks like it's what your team needs, that is an extremely good Dragon Knight game. Anytime you're looking at what's missing in my draft and that hero can fulfill that role, then DK is like almost always going to be the best pick. He just feels so insane in that role right now.
Battle over the runes here. 4 minute down bottom. It is an invisibility picked up in the top spawn by Ergon. So now things for Mickey going to be slightly more unfortunate. Not only filling up the bottle, but having to deal with that invis. Meanwhile, Emerging Insania still going at it. Insania finds a complete solo kill during the 4 minute flip. Very nice. I think Emerging just
he was taking.
Underestimated him there. Yeah, that was.
I did too.
They both had boots also. So I thought for a moment it's like, okay, Rubik has boots first so we can chase him down, but no, they have the exact same movement speed. So in theory, that Willow could have tried to make a getaway.
Invisibility.
Okay. 2-0 for Liquid. A very solid start here. So what's happening up top? How's our Tusk Wind Ranger combo doing? I guess it really starts to come online once Taiga hits 6, as we talked about.
Yeah, they got 1 kill in game 1 in their laning stage. I think that was when there was a rotation, though, from the support, whereas this time Misha's just sticking a little bit closer. Well, he is kind of unkillable, though. You can see what Boxy's doing. He just kind of dives in for the range creep, and then he just snowballs back out towards the other part of the wave. And if you try and threaten him, he can start trading with tag team.
Yeah. I mean, is there a degree to this lane where we might have underestimated the power of dispersion in terms of Spectre just having damage mitigation, so this combo was a little bit less threatening in the early levels? Am I overvaluing dispersion?
If anything, I think it's just like the value of the dagger spam is the real benefit here with the coddle. As Insania places a ward and winds up dying. Checking out the rune situation, it seems.
Yep.
But yeah, I think that spam is making a big difference.
It's true, and there's a soul ring
kind of
on the Spectre, so he essentially has unlimited mana right now. Good.
Misha loses a ward right away to tie.
Mid lane, I love this from Mickey. Hits level 6, pops Elder Dragon form immediately. Wants to use this creep, forces out the cliff. Just starts chipping at the tower. You've got 3 points in Dragon Blood, so you're okay tanking a couple of tower
goes
shots
south,
here.
There's an Arcaner in there. Oh, that's going to be so nice for him.
Big, and I think he's going to get it. Nobody from Liquid rotating over that way.
They could TP someone mid and go for this kill.
First crown.
Take too long though for the bottle switch.
And the storm has no mana, even with the arcane rune. It's a little bit tight. This was a great first Elder Dragon form though. He gets that tower down to 192 AP at 6 minutes.
They're gonna go. Oh no, they're not. Well, maybe. I don't know. Insania's coming. I thought maybe they're gonna go for a play up top. The way they're moving on Duraccio, but they've also been cutting the trees there to try and reduce the shackle opportunities.
Duraccio in trouble. Taiga only level 3, but take the blinding shards. He's already used the dagger. They've got Insania here now. They need a little more. They might just get it.
Oh,
no,
man.
Stick charges are there. Close call.
It was that missed power shot that saved him. That was with telekinesis and snowball. That was a big mistake there. They just synced up wrong, and now the comeback kill from Aragon.
Yeah, snowball gonna buy Boxy a couple seconds. Certain death though, and does die to the tower, so it doesn't really give much to the storm for making this rotation. It'll clear out some neutrals to make it a little more worth.
Lost his tower too, as you said, because
yep,
Mickey's mid.
So mid very even right now. Storm up by less than a creep kill. So Mickey has completely recovered from any missteps, certainly with that tower kill also. And now the question is, what do you do as DK? You start moving to side lanes. Do you try to hunt the storm? I think the trick here is not to get too passive now that your first objective has been taken.
Yeah, you just you rotate everyone probably top, and you just go for the kill.
From Storm, what's that regen? Perfect, he's got it. Dragon Tail though, now Taiga's here. Does have the shackle, latches onto a creep. Still a tall order to find this kill. It's only a level 1 breathe fire. It's our second dragon form now.
Now they're running this regen here.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
They knock it off.
They cancel.
That does. Very nice.
That could have been a dead Insania if he doesn't pop that. Insania, in fact, Insania definitely dies, right? Because he has to walk out past this creep wave.
Yeah, I would say so.
I would say he's probably dead. Yeah.
Mars now level 7, going for his blink dagger. Struggling against the lone druid, as you'd expect.
Look what Mickey's done, though. He rotated up top here, and he's farming in this jungle. And look where Duraccio is. He's stuck here, farming in his own jungle while Boxy's controlling the lane.
I mean, this is kind of genius, actually. This is also where the Storm is going to want to be farming now once he knocked that tower down. So Mickey abusing the 4 points in Dragon Blood. Very, very tanky. There's 3 heroes here, and they know they just don't have the juice. They can't easily kill this DK. And without vision, you don't know if he's bait, if there's somebody backing him up.
I'd like Afterlife to dive that outpost down bottom. I want him to go take that. Oh, looks like maybe Cloak was ready for that.
Dire's top tower is under
Lone
attack.
Druid's got that Mask of Madness coming out. See a skirmish up top. 6 heroes ready to party. And also a level 6 on Boxy.
Taiga's going for that outpost. They want to create the threat here.
I think they might be able to get this. Spirit don't have much time to get over
and
here.
Boxy predicts the same movement from Afterlife. He TP's bottom. They're going to be too slow. Oh, no.
Oh, no, they scare him off.
Yeah. Oh, the double steal up top. The shackle. And now Duraccio can't get it in time.
Both go the way of Liquid. Very nicely done. Taiga pushing Shackle shot to the limit right there. You've got to be near each other if you want to get it in time. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Beautiful. The little things, Trent.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now this Lone Druid, number 1 on net worth overall. Koikva getting a lot of space. Though to be fair, so is the Storm. He's working towards the Kaya, number 2 on net worth. Even with the DK, but all things considered, I think are relatively happy.
Okay, wasn't ready for that one.
Oh, that's an arena. And yep, he'll get speared. That's the first kill on Mickey.
Meanwhile, mid lane, they're doing the combo. Oh, he's jumping though.
Trying to be sneaky with it. Now Misha's here. Also Storm Spirit, the counter to kill. He dips in. First on Taiga, now on the Boxy. No snowball, but there's a power shot. Also TP. A lot of heroes in mid lane, but looks like no kill.
Bottom tower is under attack.
You know how when the arena comes up, it takes a second, like the shields, to pop up and start bumping people?
Yes.
Mickey was like under the tower, the Mars TP's in, and then he's just like, oh, I think I'm okay. And as he's trying to leave, the little shields like came under his feet and bumped him back in. It was that close.
Dire's bottom tower is
They're
under
playing
attack.
bumper cars with your body.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Well, 11 minutes in. Things looking a lot better for Spirit than last game. Still not winning this, but given that they've got these late game heroes, the lanes have gone surprisingly well, I'd say. And Vector now moving into a Yasha. He's over this first bump in the road.
Yeah, they still have one concern in the lone druid though, and although things are going better than last game, the timing for Liquid was also a lot earlier last game, whereas they're not right at that like 5-man quite yet. And Mickey and Quake, the two most important heroes, are still doing very well in terms of the farm. So I would still be a little concerned if I was Team Spirit. I think that top tower going down is a bad sign. I think they're going to start moving in here and getting vision.
And especially once you get closer to late game, you know, if you get that Aghanims on the DK, for example, your slow is pretty effective. It's hard for Spectre to jump around and do what he wants in fights. Pops all the illusions, and you're cleaving him down with Dragon Breath. I like the DK side of that matchup quite a bit.
Yo, check out Taiga's quick buy right now. It's
Well, my word, he wants a Meteor Hammer. Well, what are you going to do with that, Taiga?
I've seen that one a couple times. The support Wind Ranger Meteor Hammers. I mean, it's exactly what you're thinking.
That makes sense. You shackle them, and then and they're stuck there, and you get a free cast, and then they're stuck there even longer.
And all the stats and everything about it, it's like really good for Wind Ranger, right? They're like exactly what she wants. More mana regen. The only downside is that you're not buying mobility, so it means that you have to have really good shackles.
Please take a moment to appreciate the amount of creeps right here that these ports. Look at Insane and Taiga.
This is
zoom
Liquid.
out and appreciate what is happening right now.
This is what they do.
Like Insania stole Dagger, so he's actually farming these kind of okay. They're not killing it quick, but this is Value Town. And
I mean, look at the supports. Look at the gold,
I was just gonna
right?
say,
Like,
look at that net worth, dude. We're 3.3k. Coddle's only at 2. They do.
who cares? Yeah, he got zipped on. Whatever. We don't care. This is more important to the flow of the game than Mickey dying up top, guys. Believe
it
us.
kind of is. That was a 5 hero rotation to kill Mickey. So, pretty costly. I actually don't think that was worth it for Spirit. When you have Lone Druid,
they don't use anything. Because now they can smoke and go arena the Lone Druid, and they have Haunt. That's what they should do, I think. Try and like gain control of the lanes and get rid of the Haunt bottom. That's why Misha is coming up to Chakram. Would you say to me, punk?
I said, I bet you they won't. I agree they should, but for some reason, I don't think they will.
Huh? Aragon, stop hitting creeps.
And Quake gets a free tier 1 tower, bottom lane.
Damn you, Aragon.
I mean, I think you're right. That would have been a nice movement.
Oh, now they have Deso. So the Roach is very good for them now with the Blink Dagger on Boxy. In fact, is that another bracer for Boxy? Did he just like casually pick one up right there? Or is that Insania's? I think that's Insania's.
Dire
No,
scanning.
it's Boxy's.
Oh, dude, I think the way they played out, that DK dying was a net worth gain for Liquid.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Afterlife's gonna something good here.
Okay, let's see it.
What was that?
Bounty rune time. Oh, he jumps in. There's the arena. But all day, he's taking a lot of damage. The fear from Willow. And the coddle, the Liquid now in some trouble. They kill Boxy first. Koikba taking big damage. They are numbered here as now Duratio joins the party. Koikba gets pushed into the low ground. Actually finds a kill on Afterlife before falling. Now Mickey's here. It's going to be a tough one. Liquid not one at a time, boys.
I told you.
That was a brutal team fight to watch.
The storm was coming. Yeah, they committed a little bit too hard there on the Afterlife running high ground.
It was just weird. It's like if Liquid had all 5 there, I'm totally in on that play. But knowing that you're kind of 2 and they're all off the map, that was a very ambitious charge.
It kind of makes sense though. Like they don't have any vision up top, so they probably thought they were farming up there.
It's also bounty time though, so it's not unreasonable to think they might rotate down for the bounties, expecting a team fight.
Well, you can kind of guess the same thing that they might be doing. You know, the counter movement top and only have a couple heroes bottom, so that might have been what they thought.
It's a coin flip for sure.
Either way, now this is the classic move. I would assume where Liquid are now going to pull back a little on the aggression, and again, just thinking about things more secure, like Roche. We'll see. They're going to smoke up again. Please go north this time.
I think you want to play quiet and wait for this Shadow Blade. It is very close for DK, but this is now turning into a relatively late Shadow Blade for Dragon Knight, honestly.
They're going to jump mid.
There we go. Right onto the Spectre. Follow-up spear stolen by the Rubik. Do they have the damage? No! What? To turn the other way. Spectre lives and Boxy dies.
Yeah, you're right, Afterlife. Apparently, it's just me. What happened with that power shot? Oh my god, I thought she was dead for sure. Because they had the stolen spear, man.
Yeah, I thought that was going to seal the deal. At least the Shadow Blade's coming now. They will pressure this tier 2 Dragon form in about 10.
She dropped to 50 HP before wanding back up. Damn, that was close.
Now
I definitely thought she was dead.
Yeah, dude, she's making progress to this Radiance. I'm a little nervous for Liquid. They still have a pretty good window here. They're holding on to the net worth lead. This isn't that bad, but I don't know. Storm Spectre on the same team. You don't want to be feeding too much into them. Storm's almost at Bloodstone. You know, they're making progress. The Storm is right now 3-0-3 in terms of KDA. That's solid for 17 minutes. They have not shut him down at all. Spectre 2-0-4. These are scary numbers, my friend.
Yeah, you're not wrong. The Relic's a little slow for me to be scared of it, though. I mean, I guess he's the Yasha, so whatever.
I just thought it would be like 8-3 Liquid right now running at them, and the fact that Spirit are fighting so effectively against them, I think is impressive. Mickey behind the tower. They jump out of the way. Not really able to initiate on much, but does make space to get the tower taken out, and unfortunately for Dark Willow, he will, or she will now be the target. And just like that, Liquid get a tower and a pick.
They were waiting on something, though. That Bloodstone now complete for Ergon. So without the arena to fight, probably wouldn't have gone very well for them. They're just going to hold back. And an amazing... Dude, Essence Ring has been the item of the day, by the way. I feel like I haven't talked about it a lot, but there have been so many team fights there where the Essence Ring has just completely turned things. It has looked absolutely incredible. I feel like Storm should take it for the Arcane now.
Radiant's bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
Ah, well, now he's another shawl, too. So, I'll take that instead. And there's the Meteor Hammer completed up here. So, the tower push is about to become very real alongside the Shackle plays.
So, another Shaw on the side of Liquid. Meteor Hammer, Wind Ranger. Yeah, it makes sense.
Visibility.
Guess I just haven't had the luxury of seeing it in any of my games. Excited to see it in action, though. It's a 2.5-second duration.
Yeah, he needs
Easy
the
shackle.
he needs the level
Second
2 shackle. That's why he's perfect.
Yeah. 2.6 seconds at level 2 on the shackle.
Oh, yo, that's he gave it the tusk. I was gonna say that the spell damage is pretty sick versus with the meteor hammer too.
So Walrus Punch, yeah, it gets the benefit of the Nether Shaw because it counts as spell damage, even though you right click, right?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a good question. I don't think
Or is this
so.
one an exception? Because it's auto cast, it doesn't count as a quote spell.
Yeah, I don't
in the
think it counts
traditional
as spell
sense?
because it's a whatchamacallit. It's an attack modifier.
Ah, okay. So
It's like
you
it
don't
wouldn't
get
give you a
that
stick
8%
charge.
from Nether
I'm pretty
Shaw.
sure. Someone can correct me or something on Twitter if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure
Does it
it's
give
not
you a
affected.
stick charge? I'm not sure. I guess with autocast stuff, usually not, but
Yeah,
help us out, Twitch chat.
I'm fairly certain it's not going to be impacted. I'm pretty sure he just wants it for the magic resistance because he's just in the front line the whole time.
It's just the tankiness of the item. Aside from the arm. Not as big a deal here. Okay, smoke up in the mid, Liquid on the hunt. Afterlife with a blink dagger on the Mars in the front line.
This is the
ready
best place to be.
counter-initiate.
Jeez, they are ready for this one.
Oh my God! It's the beautiful arena. Now the storm jumps in. Willow as well, and Stania down first. Koikma falling quickly. Bedlam go, staining for a moment, but now they'll initiate. Koikma, he's still alive. His bear going to work. They've only gone 1 for 1 so far. The Koikster does finally fall, but a shackle on 2. Boxy and Mickey coming in. The Meteor Hammer does fly, only connects on the Spectre. 2 for 2. Overall favoring Spirit. Afterlife with a cheeky play to grab himself a bounty rune before getting finished off to make it a 2 for 3. Now favoring Liquid.
Well, considering how that started, you got to be pretty happy if you're Liquid. Jeez. Yeah, what, like 3-man arena right off the bat?
It's like the arena.
Looks like a pretty
Also,
terrible way to start.
with the Terrorize on top of it, so you're just running it into the wall, taking that extra damage. That combo is scary.
Yeah.
And they hit it almost perfectly. I think it was a 3 or 4 hero arena.
If
In the end,
that
it's
Willow was level 12, dude, whew, that would have been so much better for them. Unfortunately, Immersion just half a level away, too. I mean, he's very over-leveled. I'm not saying he's behind or anything. It's just like, damn. Like, he got a decent bedlam off onto Koikfa, but got slowed up a little and couldn't get quite enough damage onto him. That's what kept the fight going.
It's a pretty big damage jump on Bedlam.
Insania completely reads the map correctly here and takes the outpost and pushes out that top wave.
Oh, here you
So
go.
confident that his team's getting Roche for free.
Easy Roche. There is a Deso on the bear for Koikba, so makes this Roche a little bit less risky. And that'll be an Aegis now for Koikba.
I think his Basher's done too now. So that's pretty gross.
I think he still might need the myth or the recipe. He's got the hammer.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. But it's enough gold.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's got
Radiant's
it.
bottom tower is under attack.
Gotcha. Build this nice gap. You know, look at the net worth breakdown. It's a 2K lead for Liquid. That is straight up the supports. The cores are all very comparable with one another.
Yeah.
But it's this Wind Ranger and Rubik that are, as usual, slightly over farmed. That means Rubik has himself an Aether Lens, looking towards the Ghost Scepter. And Wind Ranger, as you mentioned, the Meteor Hammer, Blink Dagger up next, and then just the MKB. So Taiga going to be pretty happy to start to transition into a little bit more of what feels like a core Wind Ranger.
Radiant's
Gets
middle
a little more
tower is
farm.
under attack.
You know, he's nipping.
I wonder
the
if he'll.
Mars.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll buy both, or if he'll just like decide based on how much gold he's getting. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if he's gonna save right for the MKB, depending on how this goes.
It's tempting. They did a nice pick on Immersion up top, but now Ergon comes zipping in. They want the counter kill onto Boxy. TPP home. It's going to be close, and they've got the damage. They did use Haunt.
You can see that Nether Shawl, though, man. That just reduced so much of the damage that he was taking from that Storm Spirit.
I do wonder if you need the blink on both Tusk and Wind Ranger. There's this point where it feels
Nah,
a little bit
you
like
definitely
overkill.
do. 100%. Wind Ranger needs Blink. Like, she needs the mobility item to be good. Like, either Blink, Force Staff, or her Aghanims is also an acceptable mobility item for Shackle, but it's just, if you don't get a mobility item, you're just counting on your enemies essentially screwing up for 2-man Shackles, right?
Even if you're following around DK with a Shadow Blade and a Tusk with a dagger.
Yeah, because you just, they see you for the most part every time, so it's on them to line up for a double shot.
Oh, wow. A fear into a bash, into a root. Ergon gets removed. That was a dirty combo.
Chain stun.
Yeah, dude. There was no time for reaction there. Oh. Slow down the storm a little. Orchid's still not far off, though.
This is a good place for a buyback storm fight.
Seems you were right about the blink on Wind Ranger, though. He's purchased it, so. Blinks and a Shadow Blade now up for Liquid. Also, that BKB on DK still at 10 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Well, the thing is, this like, you just end games with a 2-man Shackle sometimes, you know? It's crazy.
You're definitely right about that.
Maxed up now with the Meteor Hammer, too. Yo, Taiga. Go drop that Meteor Hammer, dude. So much tower damage.
Right now, they're not really having a shortage of damage, it would seem. DK happy to sit on the front lines. Quick sending the bear home. NKB not far off for the lone druid either.
Same with the Silver Edge. It's almost done for Mickey. 1,000 gold.
Spectre is going to be in for a rude awakening. And speaking of the Spectre, Duratio has picked up the Radiance. Now trying to finish up that Manta. So the Spectre has maintained alongside Ergon, both of them, a pretty impressive amount of farm, given that it's a 6K deficit.
There is a comeback point here where after this Aegis expires, they're going to have the Orchid right around the same time, and it's going to be a free jump onto Koikfa, because he's still finishing up aggressive items in the MKB, and he's not going to have a BKB, and they'll have to rely on Boxy with the save.
Dude, 90% of this lead is the support. The cores are even. They're going to jump in onto this Spectre. It's a tall order, though. The fear comes out. BKBs get popped. Spectre's still alive, and they've lost the Wind Ranger. This is not the fight that Liquid won. Okay, Ghost Dragon form, tries to
still has Arena
to Mars. There is Arena Blood indeed. He'll drop it now, but there's not much else. It might just allow his team to sound the retreat, and they will get back safely.
Poor trade for Team Spirit, though. Yeah.
I'm still impressed at how well these cores on Spirit are maintaining, though.
I think, like, the two big ones up there, I guess that's true, actually, because the Mars is pretty close to the Tusk, too.
No, it is straight up just the supports making up this 6K lead. Unfortunately, the pressure from Liquid is still a bit more than Spirit can handle, but the Spectre and Storm are doing everything they can. As I say that,
what?
They make the catch. It's just Insania and Boxy that find Duratio. I missed the setup on that one. I guess they just caught him farming, and with tag team had the damage.
They just have so much. I mean, it's 220 from the Fade Bolt, 307 from the Walrus Punch, and then even the Slam. He had the stolen what's it called? rebuke from the Mars, and that did like 300 damage.
Right.
200 damage, sorry.
I guess with just Radiance Yasha, the Spectre really isn't that tanky right now. She hasn't itemized that way yet.
Well, we're relying on
really
dispersion, and now there's a Silver Edge, so.
Liquid starting to take control. No outer towers remaining, so looking for a pick before they go high ground. I love this DK build, man. Right into the Aghanims.
I've seen quite a few of the old Black Dragons today.
This is your holy trinity right here. Silver Edge, BKB, Aghanims. You ready for the big Black Drake, bud?
Yeah, it's very good.
This build just gives you a little bit of everything. Great stats, great survivability, initiation.
Oh, the stolen bramble.
Him run straight in. The Spectre gets broken, and she is dying quick. Basically, the duration of the Dragon Tail, they don't have enough to follow up for the kill. Follow up stun as Urgon dies on the backside. And
Mickey's
for Insania. Mickey with the level 3 dragon, the Frost Breath is just too much, and Spectre, unless you can get into the tree line, there's no getting away from DK, and you don't really have damage to kill him either.
There's buyback Haunt here. How much do they want to fight for this one set with no buyback on the Storm? They're going to go for it.
It's going down quick, though. They jumped it in on DK. The tower's fallen. Willow with the Bedlam. Is it enough damage, though? The Coddle ult on top, but with Storm dead, they're not finding the kills. BKB Boxy gets Afterlife. Mickey's still alive somehow against this Spectre, trying to make it out. Beard even further away, but does get brought down from a rebuke. That's a buyback on the Mars to make it happen. Quake the Bear still trying to battle, getting brought down low and finally falls, but Afterlife needs to be careful. There's the resummon. A bash, the blind from Coddle's not going to be enough. And they'll bring down Drochlow. God damn it, I did it again.
It was beautiful.
The ratio.
Now, Saiga's going to go down, but he did secure the kill with the shackle onto the... Oh, no!
Oh, no. Tusk is
I
also
think you're dead too, bud.
Boxy gave him a freebie.
His middle tower is under attack.
Storm zipping out, looking for more, but the Coikster's on the run, and I think he'll be okay.
Maybe not. If he went to his Coddle, they might have had a chance, but... Damn, that was wild. So, they had to buy back on the Spectre, had to buy back on the Mars, but they did hold their racks. So, obviously still very good things for Liquid, because it's costing them a lot in the defense and everything, but the game at least doesn't feel like it's completely slipped out of your hands quite yet for Team Spirit. You just gotta start thinking like, okay, BKB on Storm. All right, we can get there. Next big item on the Spectre. We can do that too. We can get here, guys. Unfortunately, I don't know if he should go Butterfly. Does he have to? Seems kind of bad.
Already an MKB on the Bear. Is Heart better?
Yes. It's still like, yeah, what's better, right? As a Spectre, like Heart is... do they even have a Spirit Vessel? I don't think they do.
No, I don't see one.
No.
I think the Wind Ranger was buying it before, and then she went to that Meteor Hammer, and now a BKB.
I mean, if she doesn't have an MKB, this is still kind of fine, I think.
Yeah, I'm worried for the Spectre, though, because that was a Spectre dieback, I think?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so you look at that net worth. Ooh, Spectre is like, he's not even that close to the Manta now, and instead of the Butterfly, he's got Diffusal queued up, and I'm just nervous. I feel like Spectre is now stuck in this trap of needs to buy survivability items because she's dying pretty quickly, but also has to buy damage items, or else she's not going to be able to kill anybody. And that's the conundrum that DK puts you in, because he's got the slow, he's got the HP, he's got the armor. Like, you can't really kill him, and you also can't run away from him. I don't know. I don't know what Spectre does here, bud.
Yeah, I'm not too sure either. I mean, the BKB is starting to wear down on the DK, and then he has been trying to build a Spirit Vessel on Misha. That would really help to try and do something versus Mickey. But that's a tall order, obviously. And then once the Abyssal comes out on the Baird, when Spectre's life is really going to be awful. Repair kit is for the Radiant, unfortunately. Actually, I haven't checked the Dire ones. Maybe they have one already. Wouldn't be surprised. They do not. They have the Quiver, the Orb, and the Telescope, and now they finished out with the Paladin Sword.
Does Storm care about the Quiver? I guess not, since he found it and sent it back.
No, he's got the Nether Shawl still, just working with the spell damage.
With that. Spectre is itemless right now. What's coming out for him?
Probably the Paladin
That's
Sword.
the Paladin Sword. Okay, that's great.
Because he was holding the Orb, but he's just going to hand that over to Afterlife, let him handle it.
Titan Sliver on DK. That one always feels pretty good.
That's what Spectre needed.
Yep.
Well, the Dire scan, they're not in the Roche pit, but the Roche is up. And I think they have to fight this. If they could just deny this Aegis, or at least get the Aegis, like, even killed, or, I mean, heaven forbid, on Storm, that would be lovely, obviously. They're going to smoke up here. They have the Haunt, and they're in time right now. If Lick start right now, this is good. This is actually pretty good for Team Spirit.
They have a chance.
Foxy's looking to pop smokes. He's got the blink, so he can instantly jump away.
They've got a great team around the pit. Roche,
yeah, gotta move faster though, boys.
Pretty quickly. That death did it. It works. Roche already at half HP.
Don't get too fancy with the angles here.
They can make it. Radiant scan.
Oh, the scan.
It just barely detects them. They know. And Liquid immediately reacts. Jackal shot next on Afterlife. He's going to be the target that they want. Gets feared as Storm zips across into the line, trying to finish off these supports. In Stadium will go down to the soul. Buyback now. Jackal low. He gets
shot in the face.
The Spectre just can't live.
Regeneration.
Radiant's middle tower.
Now the battle around the pit. Willow walks in to check things out. Foxy's courier falls. Snowball across. Emerge. Going to be in big trouble. Foxy blinks up. 900 crit with the punch. Now again, Storm on the back line. Playing with the Orc. Not going to be able to find another one.
Misha's just hoping he can survive here, but gets cut off, and now both supports, well, not both supports, Insania's there too, and even caught him a little.
And that's Roche. So a noble effort from Spirit. I think you were right. You have to go for it. You can't just hand that over, or this game looks impossible.
How about them, the Spectre and the Storm chasing this Rubik, trying to get that kill? That was painful. Like,
yeah, I guess the logic was he's the weak one, so if we can delete him before the fight starts, maybe we've got an angle, but that whole deletion part took a little longer than I think planned.
I mean, he's got a craggy coat, and probably that's, you know, doubling the armor you're expecting on a Rubik certainly delays things quite a bit. And then
definitely helps.
While they were dancing around on him, that's when Mickey popped out and the Spectre. That's why she died so fast.
I think for me, this game has felt pretty impossible for Spirit ever since the Spectre bought back and then died again. That was up until that point, him and the Storm were really keeping tempo well, and you could sort of see that light at the end of the tunnel if Liquid struggled to close it out. Now, I mean, Tusk is rivaling the Spectre's farm.
Yeah, and Mickey's got the Aghanims done here in 150 gold. The Courier's waiting with the other components up top.
Yeah. Mickey is going to be near unkillable. If this game somehow continues, he might just go Heart. Potentially AC, but with the Heart, I think he basically is unkillable in a team fight if he's got backup.
I think he's already going to be unkillable. Aghanims.
Yeah, me too.
It's crazy. The magic resistance, the free pathing, like he's just able to play around the team fight however he wants.
Just what I've been waiting for.
All right, so let's see. He currently has 37% magic resistance before he even ults.
Pretty solid.
What's crazy is the splash goes to 115 from 75.
Yes, dude. Like, you can kill towers and heroes at the same time.
Oh,
These kind of moments where you're pushing high ground with the Ags and the Black Drake, it feels so good, dude.
Dude, that was bad for Misha. I don't think he wanted to pause there either. Like that was unfortunate. Someone must have DC'd or something.
Well, that's a tier 3 tower down. On the Dragon and the Bear, name a more iconic duo. That could be a Dota children's story. Arena comes down. Ergon to jump in. They want quite, but he's still pretty beefy. Should have enough to finish him off, and they do. That's the Aegis. Now PKBs are popped, boxing in the front lines, and Mickey just laying down the Frost Breath. Spectre high and fast, and she'll fall again. No buyback there. Mars also stuck up on the sideline for 8-5. Now the Dragon Tail on to Misha. Mickey just tanking the Bedlam, not a care in the world. Beautiful shackle from Taiga. There's only 2 left alive. This should be the end. GG, called by Spirit as Liquid take the second game in a convincing 2-0.
Like, what do you do when a 3,700 HP Dragon, 62% magic resistance and 62% physical resistance, and just walks at you?